So moving on, let's talk about some scheduling notes and information. Got a couple updates to that. One of them, first off, talking about the 24 Edge was supposed to be ordered starting yesterday. That did get delayed till tomorrow, so you can order an Edge starting tomorrow. I still have not yet haven't seen an order guide yet on that. So I know we got order guides early on the Ranger, the Edge. I think the reason we didn't get an order guide is because it's probably not changed from last year, and this is the last year for the 24 Ford Edge. So anyway, so order bank should open up tomorrow. So if you want to put a Ford Edge order in, we can take your order. Also, moving on, let's just go ahead and break down and go through the different ones. I'm working off my phone this week here, folks, so yeah, bear with me here. So 24 Mustang does say dressing period stock. Does say limited retail scheduling this week. No specialties, so no dark horse scheduling. So gotta hold off. Does say stop build and place on the dark horse. So they're just not building those yet. Let's see here. You know, I need to move my phone over here so I'm actually talking into the microphone. All right. See, and also exhausted commodity for July on the black painted roof. So which is optional on the Night Pony package. And also exhausted commodities on the optional 20-inch wheel and the convertible, which means that exhausted means that they're not going to schedule those. So if you're looking for those, yours won't get scheduled yet. So hopefully that changes next week. All right, the 23 Escape. So 23 Escape is scheduling for the month of July for production dates in July. So if you have an Escape order in, hoping to get it scheduled. July is what they're scheduling for this week. Of course, don't forget plug-in order banks are closed. You can still order an Escape. If you order a gas version or a hybrid, the order banks are still open for that, but not for the plug-in hybrid. 23 Bronco Sport, they are scheduling this week. No restrictions there, no commodity problems there, so that's good. 23 Edge, they're showing scheduling, but actually they're moving in. They're going to be moving into 24. I think this. Well, actually, I think this is the last month for Edge scheduling for July production dates, because then the order banks will open up now for probably August for 24 model year. Let's see, 23 Bronco, specially scheduling only. So we're talking Raptors. So Raptor only scheduling this week. So if Bronco Raptor, you have one in there. I heard somebody this week that emailed me and said that they had theirs went from a party 10 to party 1. What does that mean? I says it's probably a good chance that there's going to be some scheduling for you this next week, as long as your dealership has a Raptor allocation. So that's always good news to hear there. Yeah, there's of course there's a lot of other notes in here. Base, we already know base Everglades manual transmission, the Badlands with the optional wheel are all balanced out for 23. Saying Raptor, Heritage Limited not available for retail ordering. We've known that. That's been closed. And the Heritage and Heritage Limited are on stop build, delayed production, and scheduling. So we know that we know there's a quality. They just want to make sure there's our quality product before putting them out. We know they produce them. They're sitting, but they just want to make sure that's a good quality product. That's their first priority before they're going to ship those out. And because of that too, that's kind of delaying the scheduling of more of those Heritage editions if you get that order in March. So, 23 Explorer, they are doing scheduling this week, very limited scheduling, they said. And then 23 Expedition, they're scheduling as well. These would all be for July build dates, by the way. Don't forget, if you have the Expedition order and you don't have the heavy duty trailer tow package, it's gonna be forced on you, or it won't get built. So if you don't change that, then it will not get built until 24 model year. You have to put a new order in for 24 model year. So all 23s have to have that on there. Even the ones that are scheduled without it, they have to put it on the order to get it built. So they're going to be adding that to those orders. So, let's see here, what else? 23 Maverick. They are scheduling this week. So a lot of dealers probably got like R75 allocations were all scheduled last week for us. We'll talk a little bit about that and the things that are on my mind. We'll talk about a little bit what our orders look like and what some of the things that I saw trending of our 75 orders that got allocated and scheduled, I should say. Don't forget splash guards, the trifold bed covers, the load bed liner, and your trailer tow hitch are all a major constraint right now. So take those off your orders if you want to get it scheduled. Of course, 23 Ranger won't be scheduling because they're moving on to 24 model year. Let's see here. All right. 23 F-150. They are scheduled this week for the build week of June, the week of June 19th. So they're actually, that's only 3 weeks out from scheduling. They did say limited, same notes as last week actually. Limited scheduling on moonroofs. Limited scheduling for the 5.0 liter V8 engine, the 2.7, and the 3.3 liter. They need 3.5 liter orders. So if you want like an EcoBoost, they're looking for orders for that. No additional tremors, either of the two equipment groups, or the heritage packages. Again, like I said, if you want a heritage package, we can get you one. We have a bunch in stock with some savings. Limited 20-inch all-terrain tires, limited availability for 18-inch chrome appearance package wheel. So if you have a chrome appearance package, if you go to the 20s, you're more likely to get scheduled. So that's what that means for that. No 17-inch all-season tires on the XL two-wheel drive, and then no black running boards available right now. So there you go. 23 Super Duty. They're scheduling this week for the build weeks of actually June 5th through June 19th. So almost the entire month of June there, the first 3 weeks, I should say, they're scheduling for those build weeks. Limited scheduling on the King Ranch and Platinum. Exhausted availability unlimited. So if you have a limited order, probably not going to get scheduled. But you have a slim chance on if you have a King Ranch and Platinum order, Super Duty. Limited availability for the 7.3 liter chassis. That's I think the cabin chassis. Um, Also, don't forget, they encourage you to take off that 18Y package upfitter integration system. They ask you to remove that from your order. Also, limited availability for the interior work surface, as well as the Pro Trailer Backup Assist, which is actually included in a lot of these packages. So that's limited. That means it won't schedule at all. But if you have that package, it'll probably take longer to get yours scheduled. And exhausted availability on the 600 4x4. So that's the big F600. So, and also they noticed this week that they mentioned in Webdo that the Max Recline seat is an issue right now. So it said Ford is encouraging Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum customers to remove the Max Recline seats. That's option 90M. It's optional for you, even on the Lariat trim. It does require on the Lariat to get the Lariat Ultimate package to get that as an option, but that's a standalone option. You're just encouraged to take that off if you want it scheduled. If you want that on there, it's just going to take longer for it to get scheduled, so keep that in mind. And then 23 Transit Connect van and wagon. It does say here it is scheduled for the weeks in July, so July 3rd to July 24th. And Transit also. So here we go. Transit is scheduled for the production weeks of July 3rd through July 10th. And then the same commodities as we've had on those. And then the Mach E is scheduling this week as well. So it does say all-wheel drive standard range battery not available until late August scheduling. So, and there'll be a limited availability on that. So keep that in mind on those. So if you're new to these videos and such on our live stream, so what they mean by what they're scheduling for, it means if you have an order in there, it has to be scheduled for production date so it can be produced, and that's in the future. So that's what we're going over on that stuff. So, Sarah, what happened to you? I lost her. She left. She got bored.
Sorry.
Where'd you go?
Over there.
All right. So that's all the scheduling notes and news